Hi there, students. Grandiose. Grandiose. This is an adjective. I guess you could have grandiosely, the adverb, and grandioseness, the noun of the quality. Okay, if something is grandiose, it's very large, it's got a huge amount of detail, it seems very important, very great, but normally it's bigger than necessary, it's got more detail than necessary. So he always had grandiose schemes for making money. So his plans to make money were always to make millions and millions and millions. It was a great big scheme. Let's see, normally the word grandiose, it has a little bit of a negative connotation. It says bigger than necessary. He has grandiose ideas to start a property empire. Okay, so grandiose. Grandiose, you could use it to say something that's characterized by its enormous scope, by its enormous intentions. It's very grand. So it was a grandiose plan to develop the town's industrial area. But also with excessive self-importance. Grandiose is something that's very big. It's got too much grandeur. It's too pompous because it's designed to make you look big, to make you look important. So he made grandiose gestures so that everybody would think he was very important. Yeah. Grandiose normally has an idea of somebody being pretentious. Yeah, they're trying to pretend to be more than they are. So, for example, grandiose words. If you're writing something very literary or something very poetic, then some grandiose words are quite good. But if you're writing a letter home to your mum, grandiose words probably are not the thing to be using. Okay, so grandiose, it's more complicated than necessary. It can be just very big and important in an imposing way, but more normally it's got a negative idea to it, over ambitious, over extravagant, very flamboyant. So his plans are always so grandiose that they never work out. If they were a little bit more down to earth, he might be successful. They constructed a grandiose building for the headquarters of the company. So yes, grand, impressive, magnificent is the opposite of modest and humble. Large and impressive in size and scope. Yeah, but very often with a touch of exaggerated self-importance, exaggerated dignity. Yeah, so somebody who's puffed up a bit too self-important. Okay, so the architect had grandiose schemes for the area of land, but it came to nothing. So impressive, but to an excessive degree, to a degree that means it's just not going to work. Okay, so grandiose, impressive, magnificent, grand, imposing, awe-inspiring, on a very grand scale, but over-ambitious, going too far. Let's see, it doesn't have to say going too far. This is you live in a very grandiose house. It's okay, very big and impressive. But very often it's got this touch of, so why are you living in such a huge, great big house? Yeah, huge plans, grandiose plans, overblown, a bit highfalutin. Yeah, it's just a bit exaggerated. Yeah, it's just goes a little bit too far. So exaggeratedly affected by grandeur, absurd exaggeration. So he was always making grandiose claims. The city The city is very grandiose. Here, this is probably not critical. Very impressive because of its large size, because of its large scope. The grandioseness of the city impressed all visitors. Okay, so it's not necessarily approving, but normally it is. Yeah, his grandiose plans normally never come to anything. So grandiose, pretentious, ambitious, extravagant, flamboyant. Yeah, usually negative. It could be positive though as well. Let's see, grandiose, formality. I think I'm going to give it a 6 in formality. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. And then as to origin, it comes from French grandiose, from Italian grandioso, from Latin grandis, great. Yeah, grand in English. So grandiose. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Grandiose.